Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So today we're going to be doing a colour theme. We're going to be playing with some yellow. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so before I get started, I just want to say a bit of a thank you to Tracy and Aurelia on Instagram. I asked what people would like to see in a weekly decoration for something they'd like to see. And both of them actually answered me, which I was thank you very much. I just wanted to explain to you why I'm not doing what you suggested. So Tracy suggested extreme flippers and lift the flaps, and Aurelia suggested a nature theme. I have an idea for an upcoming stamp release that will cover both of those. So I will do that, I'm just not doing it today. Apologies. What I am going to do is do a bit of a yellow theme. So I'm going to do two things here. I love, if you've been watching my Instagram, you know I love it. This is the Plaid stencil from Lawn Fawn. I'm so in love with this stencil. So what I thought I'd do would be do a yellow plaid background on the back, and then do some washi or some paper. I haven't decided. I have gone and got every single yellow washi tape that I own. I don't own a lot of yellow. I thought I did, but I don't. Actually, when you look at it, compared to the amount of blues and greens and stuff, I don't actually have that much yellow, but compared to, not having any, I do. I don't know if that counts as yellow as pink. I look at it and I think yellow, so that was why I lived with the yellows, but we shall see. So I'm going to start off with the stencil. Now this is a 6x6 stencil, so it's not going to fit on my page, but I can make it work. So to help me hold the stencil down, I'm going to bring in my Stay-tion. You guys are going to see this pop up in my favourites. Just completely completely ruining the surprise of my favourites. This will be in my favourites because I absolutely adore it. I'm also grabbing just some glue tape, and I'm just going to put a little bit of tape on this week in my planner. Last week in my planner, sorry. Last week. And stick that down. Now I am just also going to grab very quickly. I try not to use baby wipes or things on my stencils anymore, or to clean things up, but just because this has got a little bit of residual red on it, and I have wiped it off with my regular cloth a couple of times now, I'm just going to give that a bit of a wipe, because now I'm using a lighter colour. I don't want to accidentally get red on here, if I can avoid it. Okay, coming in. So I've got the stencil. Missed a spot. So the problem I'm going to have, okay, we'll do the washi down the side, and that way it will hide the fact that this isn't going to fit along there. That's okay, we can do it this way. So I'm lining that right up against the left and right up against the top. And then I'm just going to use my little magnets here to hold this down. So there's nothing holding the stencil down except the magnets, and we'll just move them around. So I'm going to use Squeeze Lemonade for the main part. I love this colour. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. And I'm going to be a bit soft with it. I don't want to be too heavy. Try and be soft with it, because you guys know I never do a particularly good job of being soft with my oxides. And then I'll just move, the magnets around when I get into the next spot. And then I've got absolutely no idea what colour I'm going to put with this. I'm not sure if I'm going to play with another yellow. Kind of thinking maybe mustard seed might look really cool with this. I haven't done any yellow combinations, so this will be the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and ink blend these up, and I'll do the other side. I'll show you how I'll just do this bit of the stencil, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I'm going to extend it down, and then how the turning part of this works. So I just brought in the paper just to protect that little bit of Thursday while I was working there. I'm going to move that up. So that's what it looks like at the moment. Oh, that looks like little rays of sunshine. So then I'm just going to line this up so that it continues the lines that it's got, and finish this off just by doing the exact same thing. So I'm just making sure it's lined up, because I'm hoping it won't be too obvious what I've done. There we go. So I'm holding that still again. I'll just go ahead and finish this off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to super fast do the other sides. So do the other side and actually I'll do the cross with you guys, and then I did say that before, didn't I? Loopy, loopy, loopy. Just two little things. When you move this down, just make sure you're careful not to get anything up the top, because we've left quite a bit of room there. It seems to work. The lines do wiggle just a little bit, so all I do is I just hold down sort of where I'm working. That seems to hold it in place just a little bit better. You could obviously use pixie spray or something like that if you do worry about the stencil wiggling around. I'm not so concerned, like I'm doing my best to keep it straight, but if it wiggles around, I'm not going to have a heart attack. It'll be fine. That said, I do want to keep it as straight as I can. There we go. I'm not worried about this side at all, because I'm obviously going to cover that up anyway, so it won't matter. So then for the other side, or for the other cross, sorry, I'm doing the same thing, lining it up with the side and the bottom. And then we're just doing the exact same thing. We're just going to go the whole way up. So now I'm actually going to tell you the truth. I'm going to finish this page off, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the other page. And then we'll come back and work out how I'm going to put the stripes, or if I'm going to put the stripes, because we don't have to. We can just do this plaid. We'll see. So I'll be right back. Alright, something I've learned. I don't actually know how to go light. I don't know how to do that. I am going to go mustard seed, I think. I'm just going to have a look. I know it's the same brush, that's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm going to go mustard seed. It's just a slightly darker colour. It's not darker by a lot, it's just darker by a little. And then this, so we line the stencil up. Basically what you look for, you roll along until you hit the actual kind of bits, and these crisscrosses fit in the middle. But because I know I put mine right on the edge, I should be able to just line it up with the edge and it should be fine. So we have to do the same thing. We'll have to bring this down part of the way. I'm really nervous. I'm very nervous. I think I may ruin this, but let's give it a shot. So the good thing is that the mustard seed isn't quite as, not hard to work with, because squeezed lemonade isn't hard to work with at all. But because it's a little bit darker of a colour, you don't have to work it quite so much. Whereas squeezed lemonade, sometimes you've really got to work it to get it to spread. I find this colour spreads a bit easier. I'm deliberately not pulling it up. I want to wait and see. I want to see the exciting bit. And there's also not a lot here. Like, there's not a lot of ink. Sorry, not a lot of area for the ink to be going into. So for that reason, it kind of makes this bit a bit quicker as well, which is why I'm still talking to you and not speeding through it. I will speed through the other bit, but just for now, I'm just trying not to hit the edge here. I've got paper here in case I need it. Need a bigger desk. I don't. I just need to move things up a bit. Okay. Moment of truth. We have a very yellow stencil. Oh, I like that! I didn't think I would. Yay! I didn't think I'd like that. I really didn't. I thought I'd hate it. Okay, so I'm just lining that up again. I'm really only paying attention to the side because that's really the only part that counts right now. I'll put that stencil down again. And then the last thing we do is we just spin this around, and do it the other way as well. So again, lining it up exactly the same way. Gonna do this bit super quick and the other side, and I'll be back when both pages are done. I made a couple of boo-boos throughout that. If you have a really good look at these, whoops, oh god, I didn't break it. If you have a really good look at these, you'll see that my lines aren't straight, as in they're not always 100% in the right spot. This one I accidentally put some extra lines in because I'm silly. I actually don't mind. I still think it looks great. The overall effect is still fantastic. So I'm not worried, annoyed, anything. I'm good with that. Okay, so now comes, what do I do with the washi tape? I'm caught in a couple of things. I do think that having a really busy tape may just not quite work, because obviously all of this is really busy. So I just, maybe the busy tape doesn't work. So that really cuts down my options. So then I come down to basically these ones, and unfortunately they're all skinny washies, which doesn't quite help me. I want to avoid the silver. I'm not here for the silver. I just don't want to use the silver or that. So I think I'm leaning towards this one, which is the solid one, and I have to use a tape of some kind because I've got to cover up this mess. I really don't, I probably do need a wide one. Alright, before I decide, yes, that's what I want to do. I do have, I'm trying to use things I haven't used before. I do have this paper pack that I got from Kmart, and I was going to use that daisy thing down the side, but it's got the same problem, doesn't it? That it's not wide, not long enough. Okay, I'm just going to have a look and see what this Doodlebug one does, how wide this is, because it's wider than the one I just used. It does have some stripes to it though. Oh, actually, that might work. That one might work. So we'll use that one. I may still use a bit of washi though. I have a want to add some more dark into this. I feel like it can't be all yellow. It's got to be something else, and I'm going to use a Barney and Moon date cover in a second. That's going to add in some black. So I might need to add in some like soot sprites or something instead, or as well. And that one. No, that one. Oi, I'm losing all my tapes. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to go ahead and cut off the excess and punch the holes, and I'll be right back. Now this is the part where I'm thinking I might bring in that yellow paper. Ooh. This is just a Kmart paper pack, nothing special. I think it was $2 or $4, can't quite remember. I just think it's the wrong yellow now. Just the wrong yellow. So, because it's the wrong yellow, I'm actually going to bring in this tape. So this is from, oh, this might be the wrong yellow too though. Let's just have a look. Oh no, that's cute. So this is going to add in some of the black. So this is a tape that I got from Daiso a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but long enough. Whoops. So it's got the little bears on it, and it just says "Hello, my old friends." It's very cute. I've just realised I should have done this before, but anyway. You know what? We're going to do a torn thing. I was going to cover the June, but it's not going to work, and whiting it out is not going to work either. So I'm going to put this down, but I'm going to tear it off just before the June so that we get the June not covered, but that it doesn't look silly. But I want the torn look. Really cute. Now I have gone above and below the lines on my page, which means I've also gone off the page. So when I cut off the excess here, I'm not just cutting off on the sides. I've also just got to cut off a very small slither along the top and the bottom. I'm just trying to work out why that didn't do that, but that was because it didn't go all the way to the end. Duh. Do people still say duh anymore, or is that just me? I also have another one that's very, very similar with it's a lighter yellow. I don't think that one actually looks as cute. Actually. Because I can, I'm actually going to take this one off, and I'm going to have these bears at the top here that'll run off just at the June bit again, so it'll do the same thing. I'll just tear that off. Okay. And I'll have that on the top of the other one as well, and we'll just have the "Hello, my old friend" down the bottom of both. The bears. Alright, I'm going to go ahead very quickly. I have a bunch of things. I have a bunch of yellow things. I do have a big pile of decorative stickers as well, because we will need to play with those. I'm going to put the dates down first because that's the easy part. These are Bunny and Moon ones. They're the only yellow ones I have. Makes a lot of sense. Just going to cover up the ones I've got, and I'm teaming them up with a black. I'm just going to show you really quickly. So I'm just putting these down. I think these are Heidi swaps. I think they're just really old. I didn't have any black clear ones other than these ones, so I thought, well, I do, but I like the font on these, and I think they look cool with the scripty thing. So So I'm going to use those ones. I do have these in big and small, but the small ones are too small, so I'm just going to use the big ones. Just trimming off a little bit more of the mess that's there. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down really quick, and I'll be right back. Oh no! I don't have a Wednesday. I must have used the Wednesday somewhere else. Okay. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't have Sunday either. Okay, so I need to pull these up and I need to use something else. I'm trying to pull them up so I can use them again, which I should be able to do. Oh, that's really no, I can't. I've moved all the foil off. Bugger. Righto. Okay, so we might, because of this, I might actually leave the days as they are, and we'll just do a bit of playing. I haven't used the dates that are there for a while, so I think that'll be okay. So I do have a little bit going on next week. I need some boxes, so I've got a bunch of those. I basically pulled out anything in my boxes that were yellow for obvious reasons. I do have a quote here, but I don't think it's the right yellow. Oh, it might work. I just thought I'd use it to cover up the bits and pieces down here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and stick that down first. So this is from a Carpe Diem, I think, sticker book that I got a very long time ago. Or sticker pages that I got a very long time ago. That's actually really cute. And then these are obviously lime and mortars. I'm just going to use, so these ones are Sweet Lilac Designs. So I'm going to have one at the top here, and then we'll have a list coming down from that, and I'm going to use just the 3 because I don't need anything longer than that. And this one will be my Happy Mail list, I think. My washi's not doing a very good job of sticking to the other washi, so if it's going to continue to be a pain, I'll just pull it up in a second. And then I'm going to use this one, which is a Cinnamon Designs one. It's another one that's sadly not around anymore. I'm going to put that in the middle just for something different. And we'll put that one with a longer one because I do have other things going on. And I'm just going to cut off the first spot. So that one, this one's a Bee Haven one. Cutting off that first spot so I can just use it down the side. There we go. Alright, and then we need some boxes. So I have a meeting on Monday, so I'm going to put this box in at the top. And it's actually a Zoom meeting, so I'm just going to grab out of my little sticker pocket that I keep here. I think this is where I kept all my virtual meetings. Maybe I didn't. To go and find it. Righto, go and find it. I didn't think it was far away. It was just in my sticker collection, so I'll put that up the top here. I'm actually going to put it down the corner. So we've got a little Zoom meeting. Charlotte has a physio appointment on Tuesday, so I need another box of some kind. So I've got this one here. This is an old one from Labelled with Love. I feel like I'm only picking things that sadly don't exist anymore. I'm going to put that one in the middle up here. As I'm adding things, this is starting to sort of feel a bit more right. It feels a bit sort of funny at the moment, but that's alright. And then Wednesday I have a hair appointment. Actually, I'm just going to do a bit of switching. So my hair appointment has less information than Charlotte's doctor's appointment. So I'm just going to try and get this up. It should come up. I just tore a little bit with the other sticker, but I can fix that. So I'm going to put this one from Lime and Mortar in for Charlotte's appointment instead. Same spot, same sticker. Put it in the bottom. And then I'll put mine on Thursday. I'll grab my little hair icon. Where did it go? There it is. just cover that up from where I made the boo-boo. Alright, now we've got all the boxes and stuff in. Need to find some deco. So, like I said, I've just gone and got all of my deco sheets. Oh, I did want to do one more thing. I just want to add in, I'm going to do something else I meant to. Just this little envelope here from Oscar and Lou. I'm just going to put that down the bottom, and that's then my happy mail. I am going to tear this washi off, just the excess that's over the top of the other washi, because it's not sticking and it'll drive me bonkers. So I'm just going to fix that up. I'm just using my washi cutter. It's actually a lot easier to use this than try and use scissors now that it's down, even though I don't have much to grab hold of. If you don't have a washi cutter, you can use just like a steel ruler works, or a credit card will work too. Good to know your credit card can do something other than shop. Here we go. Alright, so I'm just going to go through here quickly and just pull out anything that's yellow. I don't think I'll have too much, to be honest. Sometimes I surprise myself with the colours of things that I have. Okay. Will I use all of these? No, but I just want to sort of put some bits and pieces around the place. So I have a lot of flowers and a lot of feathers, and I have some bows. I am really sorry, a lot of these are going to be from stores that either aren't open anymore or have closed down or are on holidays, and I'm very sorry about that. I have not done it on purpose. I've just gone through everything, and it's some things are just a little bit older than others, which has meant that they're not always still available. So those two little bows there were from Lime and Mortar. This little feathers also, no, they were from Tender Designs. That little feathers from Lime and Mortar. I'm going to put a couple of these little flowers. I do have some more flowers too. Looks like this gold butterfly, which, can you tell I'm being really random now? I have no, I broke the butterfly. So I can fix it. I'm not paying any attention really to what it is. It's just more putting them down now in random places. Love those butterflies. That's still one of the prettiest kits, even if it is pink. There are some other colours here. Obviously there's a little bit of brown, a little bit of blue, obviously a little bit of black. I'm just looking to where these kind of fit now. Love wattles. Okay, so I'm then just going to put in just one more big daisy. Maybe a bit busy down there. One there. One more little daisy. And then I just want to put two of these little cupcakes because they're really cute. These ones are from Labelled with Love as well. Makes me sad when all these awesome stores aren't open anymore. I'm very quickly going to go ahead and write in my appointments and things so that they're in and done so I don't forget, and then I'll be back to wrap this up. I think that's fine. It was nothing like I had imagined it when I started, but that was more because I was really thinking I was going to do that washi paper again and have that up the sides, and then when I decided to do the stencil, that sort of all seemed a little bit too much. I do really like the stencil. I don't like that I didn't line it up very well. Lawn Fawn, please bring out an A5 sized version of this. I get why they don't, because obviously it's for card making and no card, or very few cards, but I love this stencil. If you've been on my Instagram at all, you know that I've been all over it, and I really do like it. I like that I tried something different. Yellow's not my colour. It's a colour I love, it's not a colour I lean towards, as shown by the fact I don't have too much of it actually in my collection. But I do really like the way this came out. It's not the best one I've ever done, but it's also not the worst. And that's the sort of the fun of creating. Like if you're not quite sure what you want to do, just grab out some of your favourite things, pick a colour theme and see what you can create. I had no idea what I was creating, but I kind of like it. So I hope you guys did too. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up. Let me know if there's another colour you'd like to see me try things with and maybe a technique to try with it. You can always find me on my Insta or on my Facebook. You can also leave a comment down below. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos from me. I hope you have an absolutely awesome week, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!